Hello all, it's your girl Tiffany, Metamorphosis Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces high priestess, aka the lady that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on tonight. If y'all would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, so please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we're going to get started. Your overall energy for this reading is beauty spells, guys, okay? Something has definitely been coming up in the energy for quite a bit now, pertaining to beauty. I have these other cards, and I've been seeing beauty come up in the energy quite a bit, guys, okay? So you have somebody that's doing beauty spells on you, okay? There's persons they've been doing beauty spells on me for years, okay? It's actually another type of beauty spell is being done on me now. Like, I can feel, most people probably can't, most people probably don't know something until, like, boom, it happens, or something like that, or what have you. But I can feel when people are doing spell work in, like, real time, like, as they are doing it, and then the effects of something. So just like almost like having a symptom of something, like, you know, like if a person had a cold, you, like, your nose might run, you might sneeze or something like that, would be the symptoms of a cold or what have you. So, like, I can feel in real time when people are doing spell work or what have you, because it feels like an allergic reaction to me when people are doing spell work. Is the easiest way that I can explain it to you or what have you, and then whatever, and then I can tell whatever area that they're doing the spell work in or what they're doing it towards, okay, depending on what happens, okay? But we have beauty spells, guys, okay, that somebody is doing on you, okay? These beauty spells could be towards anything, okay? Beauty spells, glamour spells are basically the same thing, okay? People do fat spells, gluttony spells, body spells, face spells, nail spells, weight, eyes, teeth, just your appearance in general, hair, your senses, so seeing, hearing, feeling, just different things like that, your skin, your face, all kinds of things, okay? So it could be in any particular area, but somebody is definitely doing beauty spells, guys, okay? So that's what we're going to be looking into on tonight. I got gifted and talented here, as well as Satanists want to steal your spiritual gifts here, okay? So whoever's doing these beauty spells on you, you could be someone who is gifted and talented, collective, okay? And so people are doing these beauty spells on you, okay? Out of jealousy, out of envy, out of hatred, spitefulness, competition, okay? Out of retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge, okay? But I mean, that retaliation and punishment and revenge and shit, like, I just don't get that with some people. Like, it's a lot of ignorant people in the world. Y'all would be appalled just to how many just disgustingly ignorant people it is in the world, just because the simple fact that more often than not, the people who are targeting you and attacking you, they likely have more than what you have. You understand what I'm saying? And it just don't make no sense. You understand what I'm saying? It don't matter what level you are on. You know what I'm saying? You just have people. You may have people who, like, this. You know what I'm saying? Dislike you for whatever reason that they dislike. So, say for instance, like, say you got a YouTube. You have a YouTube channel, right? Okay, and say you only got a couple hundred to maybe a few thousand or something subscribers. You may have somebody in competition with you, working against you, targeting, attacking you. This person may have 20, 30, 40, 50, 100,000, a million subscribers or some shit. Like, you're talking about people who get like thousands of dollars in YouTube checks or more. You understand what I'm saying? You're talking about people who get hundreds of thousands of views on their videos and different things like that. Why would they be targeting you and attacking you? Like, what is the competition? Where is the competition? You understand what I'm saying? And so, and then the competition thing is like, it's dumb in itself, because it's like, if you are not competing with other people, technically the people who are in competition with you are competing with themselves. You understand what I'm saying? But you know, some of y'all work regular jobs, 9 to 4, 8 to, you know, whatever your hours are, 9 to 5, 8 to 4 type of job positions, okay? And it's probably somebody that's on your job right now that's in competition with you. Have y'all ever worked a job and you're like an entry level regular employee, and you got a manager that is like targeting you, attacking you, like working against? It's like, bro, you're the manager, you're making more. Like, why are you feel intimidated by this regular employee that's entry level? You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just using those things as an example for you to kind of understand. But you even have other people, like some of y'all have people that's working against y'all. They have everything that you don't have, okay? And there was somebody that I knew before or what have you, and this person was just like dissatisfied with a lot of different things, complained about a lot of different things. And I used to tell this person, I'm like, you don't even understand just how lucky you are, how blessed you are. Like, what you dislike right now, there's a lot of people who don't even have that at all. And I used to tell this person, because and then this person was so picky, because like, say for instance, like this person had been on their job for a very long time, barely getting any raises or anything like that, barely getting any respect on the job. Like, their boss would literally hire in new people and at an entry level and pay them more than what the hell they were even getting paid, and they were working for them for, you know, 15, 20 years or some shit like that. Bring in, you know, other people of their same race, okay, and pay them more with no experience. And you know, so it seems like a slick shot. It seems real disrespectful, like, or what have you. So, and that's just an example or whatever. But I used to tell this person, I'm like, okay, so if you're unhappy, you got longevity on your job, you go to work, you show up on time, you don't miss any days, you got longevity on the job, you work hard or whatever, it would be easy for you to find another job. Another company would be happy to accept you. You know, all you gotta do is apply yourself. What do you want to do? This person could never think of what they want to do. I would throw ideas out there. Nope, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be in the office. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want this kind of job, that type of job, or whatever. So it's like, well, what the hell do you want to do then? You know you don't want the job that you have. You got everything you need to go somewhere else, but you can't figure it out. And then so like, this person would still be unhappy, and I'm like, dude, you got friends, you got family, and I used to tell this person this stuff, because everything that this person technically had that they just was kind of, you know, blah about, I didn't have friends. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have family. You know what I'm saying? Like that, or what have you, and different things like that, or what have you. And I'm like, dude, you know what I'm saying? It was like, you got a car, you got a place to stay, you got money, you know what I'm saying? You got a family, you got friends, or whatever, if you want to call them, you know, family, you know what I'm saying? But you got these people, or what have you. Do you know how many people don't have any of that at all? Or maybe have one of those things and don't have nothing at all? And I'm only saying that because, not to put a person on blast, but I'm saying that because most of the time, the people who are hating on you and working against you, they have more than you. You could be living in a rundown, fucking infested shack that you're, you know, with a landlord that won't fix anything, do anything, or what have you. You could not have, your car could have been sabotaged, or you don't have a vehicle. You understand what I'm saying? You're one paycheck from being completely the fuck without. You're living paycheck to paycheck. You're on a fixed income, living off the bare minimum. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have lover, you don't have family, you don't have friends, you don't have any fucking thing, okay? And you have people working against you that's got everything more than you. They have a nicer home than you, driving a nice vehicle. They're in a relationship with somebody, whether they're in a relationship or not. They, even if they're not in a serious committed relationship, they having good sex with somebody, at least getting a good nut. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they got family and friends to hang out and kick it with, socialize with. They have a social life or what have you. They may have a good job with benefits. They may have a decent car, decent job, money in the bank. Like, you know, everything that you may not have. Even those who are like married. You know how many people who are married and got family and got everything going for themselves, and you sitting up worried about a single person that ain't got none of what you got, but you making it your business to be all up in their, you know what I'm saying, somebody else's business and targeting and attacking them. That just don't make sense to me. You understand what I'm saying? You ever seen somebody who's like a millionaire? Do you know how many wealthy people it is who literally sit up and like, you know, like try to bully others into submission? You know, bully others, try to gatekeep and block and stop people from succeeding and progressing. Regular, everyday, average Joe people, okay? That's doing the best they can from one day. They filthy fucking rich. They should be too goddamn rich and too damn busy to even be worried about what regular, everyday, average Joe, working class people are fucking doing. But you would be surprised as to how many of them are sitting back and watching and listening. Regular everyday people that's in lower class, in poverty levels and different shit like that, and have the audacity to be hating on them, bruh. Motherfuckers living in mansions and got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cars and shit, and got more money that you could possibly imagine of in the fucking bank, and just doing a damn thing, living a damn life. Ain't nobody hating on them and what the hell they got. But how do you step outside yourself to be a wealthy person and hate on somebody who is poor? It doesn't make sense. You ever seen a person that's got more than you and pick on people who are poor and then try to put them on blast or make them feel bad for being the fuck poor? You know what I'm saying? Yet you wasting your time, your energy, and your effort having more. You should be in a better place in life, and it should be beneath you to try to bully somebody who is poor. Yet you using your time and your energy to do so. Okay? So like, I don't even get like that revenge. You can't get revenge on somebody who ain't done nothing to you. How do you want to retaliate on somebody or in competition with somebody or want payback on somebody who ain't even did anything to you? Y'all would also be surprised. So you know the majority of your haters, the majority of your bullies, the majority of the trolls that's working against you right now, you don't even know from Adam. You have never even met. You've never had an argument with, an altercation with, a fight with, or nothing. But they hate you with a passion. How does that work? How does that even happen? You understand what I'm saying? The interesting thing is, and a lot of people who are in those energies have the audacity to be the very people who are walking around right now acting like they're just as righteous and upstanding and do-gooders, and you know what I'm saying? You know, the Christian even, and all kinds of shit. But they're just as hateful and just as spiteful and just as mean and toxic and low down and dirty as they want to be. But anyway, guys, I said all that to say, okay, because that's the type of person who's doing these beauty spells on you right now, okay? Now, I don't even understand that or how that makes sense. If I'm upset with you, okay, say, for an example, say you have stepped on my toe every single day as long as I've been knowing you, and say I've been knowing you a year. So now I got a problem with you because you keep stepping on my toe. You won't say excuse me, you won't apologize or nothing. You keep stepping on my toe. So this is why I have a problem with you. Okay? So if me and you have any type of words, any type of disagreement, or I just decide not to fool with you, that is the reason why. I am not supposed to sit back behind the scenes and do damn beauty spells on you because I'm mad at you because you was rude to be stepping on my toe every day. You understand what I'm saying? I'm using something stupid like that as an example, okay? Because if you are, even if one wants to say, oh, I don't like such and such because of such and such. Well, whatever that such and such is, let you be mad at them for that reason if that's what you want to do. What does beauty spells have to do with why you're mad at them? It doesn't make sense, guys. It doesn't make sense. You know how many people are doing beauty spells on you that you ain't even never done nothing to, that you ain't met, you don't know. These bastards just sitting back behind the scenes. They don't like you. They don't like how you look, how you sound. They don't like that you're gifted and you're talented. They don't like what you're talking about, what you're doing, or what have you. Whatever reason, they feel some type of way about you. They like, oh, we gonna throw beauty spells at this bitch. Because, like, who sits back and decide because they don't like you, they don't want you to be pretty. Or they don't want you to be handsome. So they're going to do some type of beauty spells and make you lose drastic amounts of weight. Or they're going to do fat spells or gluttony spells and make you gain massive amounts of weight and then point at you and be like, oh, look, they fat, they overweight. Get the body shaming you and shit. Or they make you lose massive amounts of weight and then spread a smear campaign and say, oh, you seen such and such, they sick. They look sick. They look like they got something. They done lost all that weight. That's what people do. I do a body spell on you, do some type of beauty spell and attack a certain parts of your body, like your ass. Okay. And be like, oh, such ain't got no ass. They ass is flat. They do these things to try to lower your self-esteem and different things like that or what have you. Okay. Do beauty spells on you, make you have acne, make you break out and you know, or something like that or what have you. All kinds of shit. And then be like, ooh, such and such guy. And then they sit back and watch and wait and see if something is happening, if something is going on with you or what have you. And then sit back and talk about you like a dog. But these are full grown as adults. These not no kids. These not no teenagers. Nothing like that. These full grown as adults that do things like this. Adults that have children of their own, who call themselves trying to right or wrong some kids, telling them what the hell they should and shouldn't be doing. But as a full grown as adult, you are a whole fucking bully and you ain't got shit better to do with yourself or your life than to be sitting up wasting your time and your energy to be doing beauty spells and glamour spells and shit on people. Do some type of beauty spell on you and attack your hair. You have bitches jealous of you because of your hair. Then if your hair gets to falling out in clumps and say, oh, you see how such and such had to cut the rest of their hair off. They done lost a lot of hair. They did this and that. When they the ones that did some type of spell on you. Okay? But you are gifted and talented, collective, okay? And you have Satanists. Whoever doing these beauty spells on you are Satanists, okay? And they want to steal your spiritual gifts. Some of these people working against you for no other reason than because you're not no sellout. Because you haven't sold your soul or your ass to the devil. Okay? And so those of them who are sellouts, they team up and link up and scheme up and group up together, and then they target you. See, these people are cowards. It's bad enough that they do everything that they do in secret, behind the scenes, behind closed doors. They won't do that whole ass shit in your face. Ain't nobody got nothing to say to you in your face, okay? They won't come to blow you down in your face with that old hoodoo, voodoo, black magic ass bullshit. No, they got, and then they got to get in huddles. They got to be in teams and cliques and groups and gangs and all this other kind of shit to do what they doing to you. They got to do it together as a team, and then they high five each other and they rejoice in celebrations and pop bottles and smoke and different shit like that and think they done did something the fuck special, bitch. But it took a whole team of you to work against one goddamn person, and you think you done did something special. You a coward. That's what you are. Yeah, that's what that's called. You a coward. That's the same difference as it being one person and 10, 15, 20 people come walk up on that person from behind and then jump them and then run around the neighborhood and brag like, oh, we beat that bitch. I bet you did when it took 20 of you to jump one person. This one a one-on-one fair fight. You had whole schemes of motherfucking teams, bitch. And then you got the greedy motherfuckers who will do anything for money. Okay? They handle us, they cult leaders, tell them to jump them bitches, say hi hi. And how much I get. Okay? Are they be happy? They be happy than a rainbow damn flag around here. Somebody get them a little few incentives. And they think because they're hidden because they're behind closed doors, ain't nobody gonna know. You ain't gonna know it's them. And most people don't. If you a high priestess, you might. If you're highly intuitive, you psychic and different things like that or what have you, you might. Okay? But see, a lot of these people, they're cowards like that. They're used to targeting people and attacking people and fucking with people who are just unaware. You know what I'm saying? And what direction they being hit from and where it's coming from. But this still don't make sense. Like, I understand if you dislike somebody. I understand that. It's a human emotion to dislike somebody. You have that right. You are entitled. You don't have to like nobody that you don't want to like. You're entitled to have those feelings. If you want to. Ain't nobody taking that from you. But as an adult, if you don't care for someone and you don't like someone, first of all, it's a right way and it's a wrong way to do anything. Okay, so as an adult, if you don't care for somebody, you don't like someone, you just don't deal with them. You don't fool with them. You don't insert yourself in their life, and they don't need to be inserting themselves in your life, right? That's how it go when you're an adult. And you don't particularly care for somebody, right? You don't make it your business to insert yourself in their life. And then do fuck shit in secret to sabotage and ruin them in some type of way just to make your damn self look the fuck better. Because see, that's why people do stupid shit like beauty spells. Beauty spell there is nothing good from beauty spells. Nothing good comes from that. Anybody who do beauty spells on people, this is something malicious. This is something hateful that you are doing to try to embarrass another person by attacking their appearances, but at the same time trying to boost your own confidence and make it seem like you look better, you are better, and you than the person that you are fucking attacking. It's stupid. It doesn't make sense. It's plenty of people I don't care for, but I don't have one enemy that I care enough about to sit up here and wish ill upon their beauty. To the point where I'm going to waste my time doing some spell work on them because I want to affect. What in the fuck is that going to do? And it ain't going to change the reason why I don't like them. Or because I'm upset with them about something. It doesn't make sense. It's fucking childish. It's ignorant. It's dumb. And it's a shame that full grown ass adults is doing little whole ass shit like this. It doesn't make sense. But it's going on. You got Satanists that want to steal your spiritual gifts, collective. Now this is sad. Okay? Because this world is big enough for everybody to succeed and make it on whatever level that you want to. Everybody in this world could be creative in their own damn way. Yeah, a person like me, yeah, I got a few talent, skills, and abilities, but it's people in the world that's got talent, skills, and abilities that I don't have. I'm not supposed to make it my business to hate on those people. Try to destiny swap with them. Try to take the gifts that belong to them. No, that's their gifts. Who the hell are you? Satanist the fuck or not? To want to steal somebody else's spiritual gifts? Do you not have your own spiritual gifts? See, like, people malicious for no damn reason. It's so hard for people to be kind, to be nice, to be loving, to be nurturing, caring, generous, attentive, affectionate, or whatever, but it's so fucking easy. Have y'all ever noticed how easy it is to do bad things? How easy it is to be mean and nasty and hateful and spiteful? All the things that would be like frowned upon or seen bad or just doing bad is easy. It's easy. It's easy. Many of y'all right now would choose to do something likely toxic versus doing something uplifting. Just like being kind to someone. And it's a shame, guys, but that's what's going on. Okay? So we have Midnight Moon here. Okay? We have They Just Can't Leave You Alone. Secret 7 Witches. Pay attention to the signs and the symbolisms all around you. Inside job, dark coven, psychic spiritual attack, hate crime, light piss off their demons. They hate you because they ain't you. Betrayal and collaborations in contracts, guys, okay? So it's a bunch of hocus and a pocus and it goes on. I know some of y'all may, some people be like, oh, witching hours be between 3 and 6 or what have you. Really and truly, I say witching hours is anywhere between midnight and 6 a.m. or what have you. But I've had witches do spell work on me all day. Like I've literally felt it all day. I'm talking about like smack dead in the middle of the day, mid-morning, mid-afternoon, mid-evening, okay? Like, these witches are so disrespectful with these shit in this day and time. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like on some old school type of witching. You know what I'm saying? Old school witches, you know, they would do their witching during certain hours because it would be the most potent time to do it. This day and time, bitch, it could be any day of the week, okay? All day, every day, twice on Sunday, okay? Any time of day. They just be on extra shit, okay? Especially with the little young baby witches around here. They just be doing anything, any kind of way, any day, any time, in every kind of way, and type of shit. Real careless, reckless like, okay? But with this midnight moon here, somebody could have started doing something around midnight, okay, on whatever night this is, whether this was like, you know, midnight today, or whether it was like whenever they started this, okay? Something about the midnight moon here, okay? And I really feel like with this energy, whether it was around midnight or not, somebody was doing something at nighttime when it was dark, when the moon was out, basically, okay? Is what this is saying here, okay? Spirit is saying they just can't leave you alone, okay? Like, and that's another thing. They don't like you. They don't love you. They don't care about you. They don't desire you. They don't want you. They act like they don't need you. They act like you ain't good enough and everything, but they refuse to leave you alone, don't they? They can't stop bothering you, okay? Which is completely interesting to me, because if you look at people who are really have been kind of deemed as undesirables, nobody pays them any attention. Nobody pays them any attention. Nobody's worried about them. Nobody's thinking about them. Nobody's asking about them. Nobody's checking for them or anything like that, okay? So if you was really the nobody that they want you to believe that you are, why is it that they're in your energy every single day? Why is it that they feel the need to target and attack you every single day? Why is it that they need to take time out of their day to specifically do hurtful, harmful things to you? Like, why? What is the point? But spirits say they just can't leave you alone, okay? With this secret 7 witches, it may be 7 witches that's working together, but this, if it's more than 7 people who are involved, this may just speak to some type of a group of some kind, okay? Because you do have dark coven here, so this could be a coven of witches, okay? So, and it may be 7 high-ranking witches within that coven, but it could be plenty of other people within that cult. You understand what I'm saying? Spirit wants you to pay attention to the signs and the symbolisms all around you, guys, okay? And these signs and symbolisms could be anything, okay? And so, like I told you, like, there's been all, like, I think, like, last week, readings that I was doing last week or what have you, things kept coming up about beauty, okay? Whether it actually came out in the reading or not, while I was shuffling, I would see cards about it, okay? I began to see these commercials on TV, just regular TV now. Now, you know, when it comes to commercials, these are pre-recorded. Even shows, they are pre-recorded, okay? But this is how they manipulate technology with that AI mind control bullshit, okay? I've been seeing this one commercial that plays over and over and over again, and this woman is acting like she's trying out, well, she's on the commercial, she's trying out, talking about this makeup or what have you, this new makeup that she's got that she's trying, and she's trying out this makeup, y'all, okay? And so she's rubbing this on her face, or whatever, specifically in the cheek area, y'all, okay? For the last 2 days, I felt for like 2-3 days, heavy spell work being done, okay, on me, or what have you. Y'all, when I tell y'all my fucking face has been itching all day, okay? I know they're doing spell work, okay? They're specifically doing beauty spells, okay? They're trying to attack my skin, okay? And so, like, I done went my entire life, y'all, okay, without, like, I haven't ever really had like acne or any major scars and bruisings on me. It wasn't until I got older that I noticed they would have people to do things to me on purpose, to leave scars and bruises on me on purpose, to like start to like scar up my skin, my body, and different things. I can tell there was certain spell work that was being done to like because like the one time they had the whole like this whole hot pan a grease fell over on one of my foot, okay, on one of my foot, okay, so it's got like this discolor, is healed, but it's this discolored like lighter color on the top of my foot, right? Started getting acne every now and then. They do it severely. They've been doing it severely on my child. Could you imagine that? The people who have been targeting me, these hoes out here jealous, was even jealous of my child, didn't even want my child to look pretty and different things like that or whatever. They was doing beauty spells on her, made her have real bad acne, okay? She has worse acne than I have never had acne like that or what have you. But I know this little shit like that, okay? Because you need to understand, when the enemy can't touch you, like when they try to do things to you and it's not working or whatever, they'll hit those closest to you, which usually be your children and shit like that, unless you got a lover or something like that, okay? But if you a single parent or something like that, and it's just you and your children, if something ain't hitting you the way they want to hit you, the only other way to affect you the way they want to affect you is if something they make something go on with your children. They'll attack your children. The enemy go after your children or what have you. So I watch a lot of this shit goes on, okay? Certain people, what have you, they will have to like, people that they will have to try to like fight you on purpose or what have you, and leave scars and bruises and different things like that on you and different things like that or whatever. Shit like that started happening or what have you. But like they do this beauty spells in all kinds of ways. I told you how like when I first, this was like before I even knew that I was a targeted individual. I was on a heavy spell work. If I showed y'all those pictures back then, y'all would not even think y'all was looking at the same exact person, okay? Heavy spell work back then. But they made me lose drastic amounts of weight. I was going days upon days without sleeping, days upon days without eating, and wasn't even sleeping or hungry. Like legit did not even know I wasn't sleeping or eating, okay? Certain one of my teeth just started chipping away, just bit by bit, just chipping away, falling out, and different things like that, or what have you. Like it was different things that was being done, and it was a while before I knew that this was spell work being done. And I told you about the satanic coin that somebody had to give in my child, that I found in my child's room, like right in her room on the floor in the doorway or what have you. It was like as big as a bow dollar. On one side it had like a pentagram, and the other side it had some other type of satanic shit on it or what have you. I should have got something else and picked it up or what have you, but I believe when I picked it up, like that spell, that curse or whatever that was on that shit got on me or whatever, because like, and it was crazy. So I had lost drastic amounts of weight. I lost about I was only about 175 pounds then. At the most 180. I literally lost about 70 pounds. Okay? Within a matter of like a month, okay? And so they like, by the time I realized that I was under heavy spell work when I came up out of it, and realized I was under spell work or what have you. I had to pick up my eating to pick my weight back up or what have you, y'all. Okay, and so then they reversed the spell work. Okay, and then started making me gain drastic amounts of weight and different shit like that. Like it's crazy, bro. Okay, this shit gets crazy. And in the midst of during the time when they had me losing drastic amounts of weight is when they did the ass magic and shit like that or whatever. And I'm like, if this wouldn't happen to me, I would think this would be so damn funny, because I'm like, bitch, whatever reason you are mad at me, you could not be mad at my ass, bitch. Okay, like who? I'm like, this gotta be some bitch shit. Because even if a guy is mad at you, dislike you, is a warlock or some shit doing spell work on you, he's probably not gonna do ass magic, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Men love ass too much to even do some shit like that or what have you. So I'm like, this gotta be bitch shit. This is some straight up female shit, okay? Like, Yeah. So they've been doing glamour spell, like beauty spells and shit on me for a long freaking time. Okay, guys. And so this energy that came back up, okay? Because somebody is in the energy doing heavy um spell work, beauty spells, okay? And they think, I don't know if they think I be like somebody like me be for play with it. I have said so many times, like I can literally feel in real time, and most of the time I can tell who it's coming from. A lot of times I can tell who is coming from, who's the fuck doing it, or what have you. But sometimes I get misconstrued because sometimes it's several different people that's doing spell work on me at one time, okay, coming from different directions or whatever, but I can still feel it in real time and know what kind of spell work it is that is being done or what have you. I know when people are doing love spells. I know when people are doing sex magic. I know when it's regular type of spells or what have you. All kinds of things, guys, okay? So y'all need to pay attention to this. The reason why I'm telling y'all this is this right here. Pay attention to the signs and the symbolisms around you. 9 times out of 10, there's certain things that goes on leading up to certain things that's happening, okay? Because I'm a targeted individual, and my life, like the Truman Show, is literally being aired live to people all over the world. People are being fed information about my life. These people watch me in real time in my home, okay? And then they feed this information to people, and I kid you not, people will be speaking about personal things in my life, okay, that I'm doing in the moment, okay? We're not even talking about any other time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like in real time, okay? It wouldn't matter if I was sitting up polishing my toenails or something like that. Somebody would find some type of way to incorporate something about polishing toenails or what have you. I was writing earlier today in my diary and literally happened to click on a video that I was watching, and the chick was like, yeah, so they just writing down their thoughts right now, and how they feeling about, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, in real time while I was actually doing such a thing, okay? And this wasn't even like a, you know, a old video, you know, days old video, nothing like that, okay? It was actually posted today or what have you. But this is what they do, and they do little subtle things like this when you're a targeting individual, and it literally lets you know, like, you know what I'm saying, because it's supposed to make you paranoid, put you on edge and all this other kind of shit or what have you. But I mean, it's been so many years, like this is more than a decade that I've known, or at least a decade that I know that I'm a targeted individual now, okay? So it's not like this shit just started, okay? But they literally do that or what have you. And it'd be such a trip to me when I hear the shit, because I'm like, it's like, and these people, they like almost like gloating when they say certain shit and do certain shit or what have you. But I'm like, I be looking at these people and I'm like, they ain't doing nothing but exposing themselves for being ops, for being sellouts. Because there's no other way that you can have certain information without somebody feeding you that information and telling you to say these certain things or what have you, okay? And I'm talking about, like, I kid you not, it wouldn't matter what you were doing. Just pay attention, okay? And this is, I'm using myself an example so y'all can understand certain things. But even yourself, especially if you are a targeted individual, if you went in there and say you washed your hair and clipped your ends today, okay? And whether you go somewhere out in public or you happen to watch a video or something like that or whatever online or whatever, and somebody happened to mention something about washing their hair and clipping their ends, you know somebody is watching you in the privacy. They're watching you in the privacy of your home. When things are being talked about in real time, y'all, I'm not talking about like no past shit, like your past or nothing like that or what have you. They could have people do shit like that too or what have you, but I'm talking about in real time. You understand what I'm saying? If you made freaking spaghetti and salad with garlic bread for dinner, and you happen to sit down and listen to something or watch something, and all of a sudden somebody's talking about spaghetti and what you just cooked for dinner. You know what I'm saying? That's not a coincidence. There are no coincidences. You are being watched in the privacy of your own home. And these people are literally telling you in real time what you are doing in your own home, because these people are watching you. Okay? And they're being fed information by the people who are watching you. Okay? And they're even people that you are not subscribed to, people know when you're watching their channels. Okay? And they tell people. Okay, those of them who sell out, okay? I don't get know if they get some type of bulletin or memo or email or how does shit go exactly, phone call, how does shit go exactly. But they alert these people. They tell these people, oh, such and such watches your channel sometimes. Oh, I want you to say this, mention that, or what have you. You know what I'm saying? But it's like they be giving their stuff away. I'm like, they ain't doing nothing but exposing themselves as being sellouts, as being ops, okay? But and I don't even get that because ain't no way in hell. Like, I'm not gonna be sold out to nothing where what some handler, some cult leader, whoever you sold out to get your incentives from is telling me what I need to be saying. You know, giving me scripted ass responses and shit, telling me what I need to be saying and what I need to be doing every damn day, telling me how to do my damn job when I'm working for myself, type of thing. Like, like. This should be crazy, bro. But pay attention to the signs and symbolisms, okay? A lot of times there are certain things that's going on around you. Signs and symbolisms can be in any way, anywhere, or what have you. This is another reason why you get a lot of people who speak in witch language, okay? And they try to speak things into existence. So this is the reason why you can find, and it don't matter what the topic is, you can find, I guarantee you, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people right about now who is saying the exact same thing, talking about the exact same topic. And when I first observed this, when I first noticed this, I'm like, either it's a lot of fucking copycats out here that's copying off of other damn people in their work, or somebody is giving these people the same fucking script and telling them to talk about the same damn thing. Okay? It's one or the other. Okay? But there's no way that you got people saying, and I believe that people is just feeding people information. You do got a lot of copycats out here, whatever, because I've really like researched this, studied this, okay? And it doesn't matter. It could be black people, it could be white people, it could be other race people, it could be, and it's not like all of these people are in the same state, in the same area, and know each other personally, okay? So this is information that's being fed to people that's all over, okay? That may not know each other as much as they know about each other is that they're on the same platform or something like that. But other than that, they don't know each other or something like that. Unless, some of them decide to, click up behind the scenes and got other things going on. But it'd be really interesting that this should be going on. So y'all pay attention to the signs and the symbolisms all around y'all, okay? Spirit is saying this is an inside job, okay? This is an inside job. There's some insiders that's behind this, okay? This is not a random occurrence. This is not coincidental that something is happening. Something is an inside job. And with inside jobs, 9 times out of 10, there's people that you may know of personally who in on those inside jobs. Even people that you just know of or what have you. Like persons that you would know their name if you seen their face, whether you gotta know them well or not, as well as people that you know personally. And what I mean by that is, like, a lot of times with a lot of these things, you may have family, old friends, ex-lovers who may be in on some type of inside job, okay, working against you or doing something to you, okay? Those would be people that you know personally, okay? And if those people is fraternizing with the enemy and they teamed up and linked up with your ops and different things of people that you either don't know or you only know of, that's how it become an inside job, okay? So Spirit is saying something is an inside job, okay? These people belong to some type of dark coven, Spirit is saying, okay, guys? There's some type of dark coven that they belong to. It seems like some type of, I guess with dark coven, this is obviously some type of satanic group or coven of some kind, Spirit is saying. Where they're doing the, evil, wicked things in this group, Spirit is saying, okay? But yeah, they're a part of some type of dark coven, okay? You have been spiritually, going through psychic spiritual attacks as well, guys, okay? So, that happens in different ways for people, okay? It happens in certain ways when you're, wide awake. It happened in certain ways when you are asleep, okay? I go through psychic spiritual attacks all day, every day, okay? Even when I go to sleep, okay? And it's almost like a different phase of it. It's something different that they do when I'm asleep than when I'm awake. But it is never, anytime I'm focused, anytime I try to focus on something, I don't care if I decide to pray, if I decide to meditate, and I'm focused on that, even when I decide to write, just sitting quiet and writing, okay? They will find some type of way to interfere with that, okay, in some type of way, by sending psychic spiritual attacks in some type of way, using, mind control tactics, brainwashing tactics, artificial intelligent mind control, and different shit like that, militarized weapons, directed energy weapons, tapping into the frequencies of your mind and projecting these toxic energies onto you, okay? And then, so like I said, and that's like when you're awake. When you're asleep, they're still doing much of the same thing, but this is like dream manipulation and different things like that, okay? This is a hate crime, Spirit is saying, okay? So you are being hated on, thus this is a hate crime that's being committed against you, Spirit is saying, okay? They're attacking you out of hate, which makes it a hate crime, Spirit is saying, okay? There's something about your light, okay? You have some type of light within you, and your light pisses off these people's demons, Spirit is saying, guys, okay? Which is another reason why they hate on you, why they're committing this hate crime against you, okay? Spirit is also saying that they hate you because they ain't you, okay? So I don't know if it has something to do with your spiritual gifts, if it has something to do with the fact that you're just gifted and talented. It's going to be different for different people, okay? Some of you are have academically excelled. You could be really smart. And different things like that. Others of you have some type of, you're very artistic, you're very creative, you have some type of talent, skill, or ability, and people could be jealous of that. Others of you, maybe you're very knowledgeable or wise or enlightened or awakened in some level, okay? You have some type of spiritual gifts of some kind that, other people obviously are hating on in some type of way, okay? But Spirit is saying they hate you because they ain't you, okay? And thus is the reason why they're betraying you, okay? These are betrayers, two-faced, low down, dirty, gutter rat, backstabbers. They're disloyal, they're liars, they're manipulators, they're two-faced, deceivers, they got bad juju on them, they're backstabbers, okay? And they are gossipers, Spirit is saying, okay? So they're betraying you, they're committing this hate crime against you. It is an inside job, Spirit is saying, but these people just can't leave you alone, okay? Somebody has a sick, twisted obsession for attacking you specifically, collective, okay? These people are also in collaborations and contracts within these dark covens that they belong to, okay? So with contracts, they're in some type of binding contract, okay? So this is a coven secret society that they belong to. They're collaborated together for the purposes of money. With collaborations being here, this means that they work as a team in some type of a group of some kind, okay? So that's what's going on here, guys, okay? So we're going to get some further clarification. For this situation, guys, okay? And see what else is going on here. Okay? So the first card we have here, guys, on Midnight Moon is the Devil. Okay, these people are chained to the devil, okay? The devil speaks to a lot of different things, but one thing for sure, these people are in their self now, their dark side, their shadow side, okay? There's something very sinister, very evil, very wicked, very toxic about these individuals, okay? And the devil in itself carries a lot of different energies, from greed to materialism to possessiveness to narcissism, restrictions, addictions, addictive patterns of behavior, just a lot of toxic energy, bad habits even, okay? The devil can even speak to lust and temptations and desires and different things like that. But these people are definitely changed to the devil, and they are doing some devilish things late at night, okay? To clarify, they just can't leave you alone. We have accomplices, partners in crime here, guys, okay? So there's a group of individuals who are accomplices, okay? They're partners in this crime against you, and it's like they just refuse to leave you alone. They refuse to stop targeting you. They refuse to stop attacking you, okay? And it just makes you wonder. I mean, I know I have wondered this, okay? I've just flat out asked the Most High, like, how long? Like, how long does this go on? Like, I mean, is it a thing like once a target, you're always a target? Or what have you? Will they not stop targeting and attacking you until you're dead and gone? So that means you have to go through this for the rest of your life? Like, that's bullshit, man. That's a miserable fucking life. Okay? And the reason why it's bullshit is because even people who have been charged with crimes and go to jail or prison have a sentence that only lasts a certain amount of time. Who in the fuck indefinitely targets and attacks someone, sabotage and ruin someone for the rest of their life? But that's what it seems. You understand what I'm saying? Because those of us who are targeting individuals and many those of us who are targeted individuals, if you experience mind control and satanic ritual abuse, you've been being targeted since you were a child. Okay, most of you may not have become aware of it until you went through an awakening, because then it wasn't until you went through an awakening and they realized that you were awake, that they started vigorously attacking you. Because when you woke up, you began to speak up about certain things, speak out about certain things, and they began to target you because you spoke some type of truth or clarity about something, okay? And then there's other factors, okay? Like, because that's how I first started being targeted, okay? And this is what they won't tell people, okay? The truth. They'll spread their smear campaigns and tell their lies on you, and, you know, tell people whatever it is that they want to tell people, the gang stalkers, to recruit people to work against you and shit. But they absolutely will not just tell the fucking truth and tell people that they're discriminating against you, okay? Because you're gifted and talented, and they don't want you to succeed or progress, because you are awakened and you began to speak truth and clarity. You spoke some type of truth or clarity. They think you, I don't know, a whistleblower or a truther or whatever. You spoke some type of truth or clarity or something that they didn't want you to speak the truth about. They didn't want you to know the truth about or speak the truth about, and they started targeting you because of that, okay? And it was only after that people started dying, and the whole inheritance things come up in the house, the stuff about the house or what have you that was stolen from me and my daughter or what have you. So you have that, okay? Because they didn't even want me to know about that. They didn't even want me to know who my real father was, okay? Because he's wealthy. They didn't want me to know who my real mother was, okay? And who they are both deceased, okay? They didn't want me to know the truth about that. They didn't want me to know about the inheritance. They were planning to sacrifice me and thought that I was never going to freaking know. So they began to vigorously attack me. They refused to come out and tell people the truth. So they just deflect from their toxic behavior, their abuse, their gross fucking abuse against me, and spread fucking smear campaigns. Because see, that's what the powers that be do. That's what the government do. As soon as somebody speaks some type of truth or clarity, they try to discredit them. They run smear campaigns about them. They'll tell people that they're crazy, that they're out of their mind, and they do all kind of malicious ass shit to them to set them up in an effort to shut them up when they're in fact telling the fucking truth. When they're awake and aware and they're telling the fucking truth, okay? But they deflect from the bullshit. They won't tell people how they are discriminating against you, racist against you, colorist against you, sexist against you. They won't tell people that they're attacking you just because you're awake, just because you're aware, just because you're exercising your right to freedom of speech, okay? You embrace your spirituality, so you're exercising your right to freedom of religion and different things like that, or what have you. They won't tell you that those are the real reasons that they are targeting you. They also won't tell you, especially if money get involved, okay? When lands and properties and wealth and different things, okay, have been left to you and different things like that, and you know, the satanic powers that be and your gatekeepers and different shit like that, they don't want you to have it because you know, they want to suppress you. They want to keep you hidden. They didn't want you known the hell about. Okay? They don't want you to come up in any type of fucking way because you won't sell your soul or your ass to them and allow the sodomites to sodomize you. to have any fucking thing. And because of that, they want to suppress you, your talents and your gifts. And they blacklist you, they put you on government watch lists, and they prevent you from succeeding even on a lower level. Them motherfuckers are sending emails and make calls to managers and CEOs and business people and all kinds of people, whatever, to keep you from having a decent home, to having a car, from having a job, all kinds of fucking shit. This is how the satanic powers that be, the government, flex their muscles from behind the fucking scenes, and they get they get their rocks off by watching people be tortured and live in fucking misery while they're stripped and still that rightfully belong to you. That's what they're not going to tell the truth about. That is the fucking truth. Not any other this other bullshit that they can have anybody to freaking say. And nobody with any common sense will be like, you know what, this don't make no sense. If this person was this much of a problem, then how come y'all didn't do something about it in the past? No, they just take the incentives, jump on the fucking bandwagon, and targeting somebody and bullying somebody and attacking some fucking body, and not asking real fucking questions. Because they're sellouts and they're in contracts and shit any damn way. But it doesn't make sense. These people won't tell you. They're targeting people just for speaking truth and clarity, just for being awake and aware. They're targeting people who have large inheritances, properties, homes, and different things like that that's being left to them, or what have you. The satanic powers that be is stealing that from people, like they've been stealing land and all other kind of shit for hundreds of fucking years. They've been doing this shit. And in this damn world, the only way for you to make it, you have to bow down and worship them. You have to sell out to them. You have to allow them to use you and abuse you and become a willing puppet or willing slave for them to give you a few crumbs off a fucking pie that belongs to you. The whole pie belongs to you. They want to give you crumbs off that motherfucker only if you sell your soul and your ass to them. Denounce the creator and worship Lucifer as your God. That's what you got to do to make it in this damn world. And they fucking know it, but they won't stand before the people with their big bad. They so big and they so bad. But they won't stand before the people and tell the people the damn truth when they know that is matter-of-factly it. Just tell the truth. Say it with your fucking chest, man. Why are y'all hiding? Come out before the people and tell the people that y'all worship the devil and shit. And y'all won't allow anybody to succeed in this world unless they fucking sell out. That y'all sabotaging and ruining people's lives on purpose, targeting people and forcing them to poverty or homelessness and different shit like that or what have you, just because they ain't who the fuck you want them to be. Tell the truth. No, they want to bury and cover up on how they exploited you, on how they experimented on you, on how they mind controlled you, brainwashed you, on how they used you, abused you, on how they hacked you and tracked you and legally invaded and violated your privacy and your human rights and every other cruel and unusual torturous thing that they did to you. No, they cover that shit up and they deflect and they flip it and call you crazy. Make people out to be mentally ill and shit. Flip it and reverse it and perverse it and make you out to be the problem. Something is wrong with you. You got the issue. You are the problem. And they'll do it in any and every way that they possibly can. From calling you stupid, ugly, dumb. They'll fat shame you. They'll slut shame you. And any and every damn thing else. And they fucking smear campaigns and some more shit just to deflect from their abuses of power and authority and their effort to try to bully you into submission by torturing you. Literally. And what? That goes on for the rest of your life? It's not, this shit is not righteous in the least bit at all. It's not righteous, it's not fair, it's unorthodox. There are people in jail and prisons who has a sentence Person go to jail and got a 2-year damn sentence or something. They go in there and do their goddamn time and get the fuck out. They're not paying for that damn crap for the rest of their goddamn life. Who in the fuck decides to? So who in the fuck decides it's bad enough that y'all around here targeting people, but to do so indefinitely for the rest of their fucking life until what? You're able to successfully sacrifice them? And if that's the case, and you got that goddamn bad, then why can't you stand your bitch ass before the damn people and tell the fucking truth, bitch, and tell the people just how bad you is? And that's how it is, and that's how y'all get damn, and that's what you do, bitch. No, you want to do that whole ass shit in secret and play pretend in the people's face like you righteous and upstanding, and you pillars of the community, and you leaders and shit, and you Christians and shit, when you know that's a lie. And be the very ones throwing their rocks, hiding their hands, trying to judge and ridicule some damn body else, trying to right or wrong some damn body else, trying to backtrack somebody else, when these motherfuckers is committing federal crimes they self every goddamn day. But they create illusions and shit. The smoke screens and shit. They the fucking wizards behind the goddamn curtain, like on the Wizard of Oz. Before that curtain was pulled back and everything, they sound real big and real bold and real bad and roar. Oh, you do what I say to do. The wizard sounded real big, speaking through that microphone, giving out orders and different things. To Toto ran behind that goddamn curtain and pulled that motherfucking curtain back. And it's a little old ass damn man. That's what they do. Them the folks in high up in power. Behind the fucking curtain. The goddamn wizards. They won't bring their ass up out of goddamn hide. They recruit their foot soldiers to do their goddamn dirty work, and they sit back and fucking watch, man. But they won't tell the fucking truth as to why they around here really targeting people and attacking fucking people, man. Flipping it, trying to make other people out to be a problem. Who fucking knew that you could be deemed a targeted individual and get a fucking life sentence, death sentence, while in the free world? Huh? Without being the fuck locked up. While in the free world. Who knew? So you're just supposed to be a targeted individual. You're supposed to be gang stalked and harassed and stalked and surveillance and tracked and exploited and abused and shit, and to what? They successfully able to sacrifice you? So you just ain't supposed to have nothing and be a nobody all the rest of your fucking life until they able to successfully sacrifice you, right? Because that's what's going on here. Secret 7 witches, jealousy. These secret 7 witches are working against you out of jealousy, Spirit is saying. Pay attention to the signs and the symbolisms around you. We have abuse and neglect here, okay? There are signs and the symbolism around you, like I was telling you, as it relates to this abuse and neglect, leading up to certain things happening. Okay? Like the other day, this my neighbor, he's an older dude. He like gathering up people's trash cans and different things like that or what have you. And so the other day, and so there's a boarding house right across from me or what have you. So there's several different people to stay in that house. They rent out rooms in that house. It's a boarding house, right? And so he all of a sudden wanted to tell me this story. And he was like, one of the tenants over there, he like wigs out and or something like that, or what have you, set his room on fire, went and opened the door, jumped out the window, and took off running. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because they are like directly from across from me. You understand what I'm saying? I mind my own business, so I didn't see all this go on. Like, if the place was really set on fire and different things like that, the fire trucks would have came through and everything. I would definitely would have heard that, because they would have had to be parked right in front of my house and different shit like that or whatever. So I didn't see any of that happen. So he was like, yeah, if you see, he took off running. So if you see him, but it was everything that he said before that. Okay. Locked up in the room and the house being on fire and jumping out the window and all this other kind of shit. So I heard several people talking about, oh yeah, there's plans to set your house on fire, burn your house down, and different things like that. That could be a sign or a subliminal. Okay, so when you hear things like that, don't just disregard it. You understand what I'm saying? And make preparations for anything. This is why I tell y'all to stay ready, so y'all have to get ready for any fucking thing, okay? Because these motherfuckers, like, when I hear shit like that, I compartmentalize it. In my bed, in my brain, it's in a little file cabinet. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm on guard with some shit. You know what I'm saying? Just in case some shit try to pop off, okay? Because, and it's several people that I heard saying stuff like this or what have you, okay? And like certain people that made reference to like, oh yeah, a house was stolen from you, and they just gonna destroy the property, burn down the property before they allow you to have it or something like that or whatever. And then I done heard people say things like, oh yeah, they was planning to set your house on fire while you in it and different things like that or what have you. Pay attention to people saying what people be saying, especially when you hear more than one person saying it, okay, over and over and over again. You understand what I'm saying? These people are, one, either using witch language and they're trying to speak this shit into existence, or number two, sometimes some things being said could be warnings, okay? Or like a sign or a symbolism, like seeing something on a billboard, or seeing something on the back of a person's tags, or seeing something in a newspaper, seeing something on a commercial, hearing something. You can get signs and symbolisms in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Like, don't depend on just getting some type of sign or symbolism in one way. Okay? Because while you solely focus on, say, looking for a sign of symbolism to come across a commercial, it's a whole bulletin right outside your house that's got something on it. The newspaper that came and you ain't even took a look at it. You know what I'm saying? It's a magazine in your living room on the coffee table with some type of message on there, and you ain't even seen it. Okay? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's other signs and symbolisms that could be other places. So don't get hung up off of any one thing, but signs and symbolisms is everywhere. You understand what I'm saying? You got to listen to the words that come out of people's mouth. Even if you feel like something don't apply to you or something like that, listen to the words that come out of people's mouth, okay? To clarify inside job, I'm getting both celebrities here and I'm getting family. You have celebrities and persons within your family who are a part of this inside job against you, collective, doing beauty spells on you. Satan is trying to steal your gifts and different things like that. To clarify dark coven, we get cult here. To clarify satanic spiritual attack, we get mind control here. Okay, so they're doing some type of mind control on you, spirit is saying. Okay, this dark coven is a satanic cult. Okay, where they do ritualistic demonic practices and different things like that. You're being this psychic spiritual attack that you're going through, they're using some form of mind control on you, mind control tactics, okay, whether it's MK Ultra mind control, some other form of brainwashing, because they have many different mind control tactics, okay, as well as artificial intelligent mind control or what have you. But this is how they are doing these psychic spiritual attacks, guys, okay, through some form of mind control. Okay, to clarify hate crime, we get revenge here. Okay, we get revenge here. Okay, so these people that's committing this hate crime want some type of revenge on you. I was explaining that to you all in the beginning. how do you no, you just say you evil, say you wicked, say you don't like somebody and you hate them, you hating on them, so you committing a hate crime against them, because you can't get revenge on somebody that ain't did shit to you. You got celebrities here. How many of y'all know any celebrities personally? Okay, not people that you know, not the ones that you know of, not people that you know of that are celebrities. Okay, like you know your the favorite celebrities, the celebrities you grew up knowing, you know their name when you see them and shit like that, but you don't know them people personally. Okay, why are celebrities involved in some inside job against you? You don't know them personally, which means you ain't done nothing to them. Why are people targeting and attacking you, doing beauty spells and other shit on you that you don't even know from Adam, that you ain't never done nothing to? Something wrong with that. Those of you got your entire family working against you. Ain't no way in hell you done did something to your entire family, your mama's side and your dad's side. Ain't no way. If you anything like myself, man, I'm trying to tell you, I got people working against me right now that I have never had an altercation with, an argument, a disagreement with. There is people at one point in time, they was like my favorite cousins, favorite aunties or uncles. When I thought they was my family, that's working against me right now. Act like they hate me with a fucking passion. I ain't never even had an argument with them. Never done nothing to them. But you want revenge? That don't even make sense. Revenge for what? To clarify, light piss off their demons, we got secret here, okay? So your light pissed off their demons, so they working against you in secret, collective. Okay? To clarify, they hate you because they ain't you. I'm seeing social media here. I'm also seeing gifts here, okay? Either this is some type of material, tangible gift, or either you have some type of talent, skills, abilities, like some type of gift of some kind. Remember, we had spiritual gifts. Satanists want to steal your spiritual gifts. You may have some type of gifts. Okay, you have gifts spiritually and physically, okay, but you also could do something on social media or something like that, or what have you, and there's people who hate you because they ain't you because of this, okay? To clarify betrayal, I'm seeing man-made disaster here. So these people are trying to cause towers in your life, chaos, tragedy, upheavals, problematic situations, disruptions, destructions in your life here, by indulging in this man-made disaster. Spirit is saying a man-made disaster is a disastrous situation that is set up literally by the men and women who are involved in it. It's a man-made disaster, like a natural disaster, how it just naturally occurred. You understand what I'm saying? A man-made disaster is when certain people come together and they plan, they scheme, they set up and orchestrate and organize certain things to happen, to betray you, Spirit is saying. To clarify collaborations and contracts, we give both money and greed here. So these people who have collaborated together for the purposes of money, these are some money-hungry, gold-digging, greedy-ass individuals. They're in binding contracts here, okay? These are the bitches that'll do anything for money. Okay, they ain't got to know you from Adam. You ain't got to been and did nothing to them or anything like that. Okay, but they because they are part of these cult covers and secret societies, they're bound by these binding contracts that they're in. They handlers can come to them. They cult leaders can come to them and like, hey, we got our eye on such and such. We watch such and such. We want y'all to do this to this and y'all get this incentive. Like, you know, like this is what they're doing. This is what's going on, collective. Okay? To clarify midnight with the devil, we have literally the devil here. Temptation here. These people are tempted in some type of way to work against you. And they're in this dark, demonic, sinister ass energy late at night. Doing things to you. Okay? They just can't leave you alone, collective, because they want some type of recognition and reward. Can you believe that? These accomplices and partners in crime that just can't leave you alone, these motherfuckers want their 3 minutes of fame. Here, you see that 3 on here? They want their 3 minutes of fame. They want some type of recognition and reward for targeting you and attacking you and shit. Okay, to clarify secret seven witches with jealousy, we got conflict and defeat. So these secret seven witches who are jealous of you, they're doing things to be hostile towards you, abusive towards you, to plot on you, to cause conflict and defeat in your life. Spirit is saying, pay attention to the signs and the symbolisms all around you. With abuse and neglect, we got disruption here. Okay, so these people, there are signs and symbolisms all around you of these abusive, neglectful things that these people are doing to you to cause chaos or conflict or strife in your life, problematic situations in your life, disruptions or destructions in your life. Spirit is saying, okay. To clarify inside job, we got obstacles and challenges here. So you got celebrities and family here, and probably some outsiders too, that's doing things on purpose to cause you obstacles and challenges. Spirit is saying, and it's an inside job. Okay. To clarify dark coven with cult, we got partnerships and alliances here. So like I said, this is some type of secret society that these people belong to. Okay, they definitely do some satanic things, from you know, animal sacrifices, human sacrifices, all kind of satanic, demonic ritualistic practices. Okay, but they're a partner, they're in some type of partnership, and they're in alliances. Spirit is saying, okay. To clarify psychic spiritual attack, we have awareness here. Okay, you see that how you're illuminated here, like your third eye could be open. You have some awareness that that they're using mind control tactics on you. You have an awareness that you're being spiritually attacked, collective. Okay, and they're doing things to try to cause you mental conflict. You have the awareness and know that these people could be trying to manipulate your mind. They're manipulating your dreams, and using some form of mind control tactics on you. Spirit is saying. To clarify hate crime, we get deception and envy. Look at this. These motherfuckers so cocky. They want you gone so damn bad. They done ripped off their own mask. You see this man here lifting up his own mask. You can see this person's face. That means you know these people that's committing this hate crime against you. They want this revenge on you. You know these people's faces, man. Okay? They're full of deception and envy. Spirit is saying your light pissed off their demons, so they're in secret working against you. They're all in the shadows with their dark, sinister, toxic, demonic asses, plotting and planning and scheming against you, collective. They hate you because they ain't you. Okay, it's because of your light and your spiritual strength. Spirit is saying, okay, because of your gifts, your spiritual gifts, as well as your tangible and physical gifts. As well as something that you do on social media, something about your light, something about your spiritual strength. Spirit is saying, okay, these people they've gone over and beyond to ultimately betray you, okay, to cause these man-made disasters in your life. Okay, why? Because they want to cause you heartache and loss, and they're trying to sacrifice you. They want to sacrifice you, collective. Okay, somebody has offered you up as a sacrifice. To clarify collaborations and contracts with money and greed, we get transformation here and rejoice in celebration. So you got people who are rejoicing in celebration on trying to cause your death. These people could even be doing death spells on you, because the transformation card in the traditional tarot deck is the death card here. And the death card speaks of change, abrupt change, transformations, putting a death to something here. And these people are rejoicing in celebration about it. Like you see these people, they're toasting, they're partying, they're cheering, or what have you. Spirit is saying. That's what's going on here. And this is all being done because you're gifted and talented, because there's Satanists that want to steal your damn spiritual gifts. So they're doing beauty spells on you. Look like even death spells on you, because they're trying to sacrifice you, but they definitely want to cause you some type of heartache or heartbreak here. Okay, yeah. When I clarified this, the gifted and the talented with the Satanists want to steal your spiritual gifts and these beauty spells, I get the 10 of air here. So this is ultimate betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin, fatal endings. Okay, you are being stabbed in the back, collective, over and over and over again by a lot of people who are being cruel to you, who are being brutal to you, who want there to be some type of dead end. They want you to have some type of breakdown. They could be purposely doing things to you, trying to cause you some type of mental breakdown, collective. They want you to hit rock bottom. They want you seen as a failure, but they are ultimately betraying you, Spirit is saying, okay? As it relates to this devil energy, this midnight energy with these devilish things that they're doing at midnight, there's an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, who made some type of decision for this to be done, to do this to you, collective. This is an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, masculine, okay? Who made some type of decision to do this to you. To clarify, they just can't leave you alone here. We got the Three of Earth here, okay? So, like I said, the Three of Earth, again, speaks to collaborations and contractual agreements. These people are working as a team, as a group, together. Secret Seven Witches, we got the Magician card here, okay? So, these are divination abusers, guys, okay? They're into the dark arts. They're into the occult. They're heavily involved in witchcraft, sorcery, black magic, voodoo, hoodoo, hexes, curses, spells, evil eyes, Santeria, root work, and some more shit, okay, guys? They abuse divination by way of manipulation in an effort to manifest what they want, Spirit is saying. Pay attention to the red, the signs and the symbolisms around you. We got the Tower here, okay? So again, just like that, this eruption card here, this speaks of this is like chaos, a tragedy that happens like all of a sudden out the blue. Problematic situations that happen all of a sudden out the blue. Some type of disruptions or destructions to your life or to you all of a sudden out the blue. This is what these people are doing to you in the shadow, Spirit is saying here, okay? To clarify inside job, guys, there are so many people here. I'm getting the Queen of Air, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, feminine. The Queen of Water, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, feminine, okay? The Hierophant. This could be somebody who this could be somebody who is a boss or in some type of leadership or rulership or something like that, in a particular position where others look to them for guidance. This could be anybody here, okay? We have the Empress here, which is a mother figure, okay? We have the High Priestess here. This is likely a dark priestess here, okay? That's a part of this inside job. We have the Queen of Wands here, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, feminine energy. We have the King of Earth here, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, masculine. We have the King of Water here, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, masculine. We have the Queen of Earth here, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, feminine, okay? We have the Emperor here, okay? This is a masculine, who may have some type of power, authority, or leadership in some way, shape, form, or fashion. We have the Star here. These are your celebrities. These are persons who are popular, well known, in the spotlight, okay? Y'all, it's a lot of people who are in on this inside job working against you, okay? We got beauty spells here, but it seems like there's a whole lot more that's going on here. These people are trying to sacrifice you. They're trying to eliminate you, okay? And the interesting thing is they have exposed themselves not only to you, the community, the world. If anything happened to you, collective, at this point, they all would be the prime suspects. This is stupid. I have never seen so many people involved in a crime all together against one person. This is absurd. You got from celebrities to your family to people who are wealthy and elite, in power and authority, work for the government, who is involved in this. And they ripped off their own mask. They exposed their damn self. So they can be mad that you speak some type of truth or clarity, but they exposing their goddamn self. They just feel some type of way because they thought you was boo-boo the goddamn fool. They thought they was going to be able to rock about baby your ass back to sleep. See, they might still be doing mind control tactics on you, but you not sleep. You awake. You aware. That's why awareness is here with mental conflict. Yeah, they got you. They doing things to have you in mental conflict. They're using mind control tactics on you, but you are awake and you are aware. Which means you vigilant and you fucking prepared, bitch. That's that shit they don't like. To clarify, Dark Coven, we got temptation here. That's the devil energy. These are toxic, sinister, evil, wicked, greedy, narcissistic as individuals, okay? Sneaky, freaky, creepy, low down, dirty as individuals that's got addictive patterns of behavior, and they're toxic, okay? Yeah. To clarify spiritual, psychic spiritual attack, we got the moon here, okay? So things are going on in secret, behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind your back, okay? Like this is criminal what they're doing. The moon can even speak of these people doing criminal things to you. It can speak to moon magic. It can speak to illusions. They're trying to cause you fear and paranoia, anxiety and shit. It's a bunch of shady people and dirty dealings involved here. To clarify hate crime, we get the Ace of Air and the Four of Air. They know that you know some type of truth or clarity. You have some type of awareness or insight. You have some type of epiphany or breakthrough, some type of a vision of some kind. You could have spoke some type of truth or clarity. So this Four of Air, they want to hurt you, harm you, injure you, silence you, have you in isolation. And so they're committing this hate crime against you because you know the truth. They want to hurt you. They want to silence you because you know the truth and you're speaking the truth. Collective. Your light piss off their demons. These are people who are jealous, envious, and intimidated by you, in competition with you, want retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge on you, okay? They're causing all this conflict and this strife. They're causing the misunderstandings, the misconceptions. These are ops. This is your opposition. And they're in the shadows working against you. Jealous, envious, and intimidated by you, in competition with you. Talking about some retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge when you're the only one that's got the fucking problem. And then the trippy part with this shit is, collective, if they hadn't started no shit, it wouldn't have been no shit. Now, I can't speak for everybody in attendance, okay? But these people started fucking with me. All I did was go through an awakening and embrace my spirituality and my creativity, and they started vigorously attacking me. You understand what I'm saying? So you started the shit with me. I don't know who these motherfuckers think they are to think that they can abuse people and exploit people and hurt and harm and endanger people. And you're not supposed to speak up or say nothing the fuck about it. They want you to shut up about the fact that they are abusing you and doing illegal criminal ass things to you. And then want to try to flip it and make it seem like you the one with the fucking problem when they the ones created the fucking chaos and the problem in the first goddamn place. But it never crosses their damn mind. Maybe we should stop doing this to them and they'll stop speaking the fuck about this, because guess what? They wasn't speaking about these things until we started attacking them. They don't cross their goddamn mind, but they supposed to be so sophisticated and educated and illuminated and shit. They supposed to know all and shit. But they don't know that. But I'd be damned if you think you're going to abuse me and I'm not going to say anything about it. They hate you because they ain't you, collective, okay? You showing up here with, look, patience with the Six of Wands here, okay? This patience card is the Temperance card in a traditional tarot deck, okay? You're somebody who is very temperate, okay? They're mad because you're an earth angel, collective. Because you're a starseed. Because you're a highly sensitive indigo. Because you have a divine angelic connection to the spirit realm. They hate you because you are chosen. Like, for real. You were chosen one. You're one of the 144,000, collective. This is the reason why they can't kill you. So they just have declared to fuck with you and sabotage and ruin your life for the rest of your goddamn life. You are an earth angel. The Temperance card is all about balance and doing things in moderation. It's about peace and harmony and tranquility. How the fuck are you attacking somebody that's about peace and harmony and tranquility? That has this pureness and this innocence within them. And that's who you're attacking. And the Six of Wands speaks of success, triumph, and victory. They don't want you to accomplish anything, achieve anything, reach a milestone, fulfill your destiny, your life purpose, your divine mission, reach any goals or anything. Maybe you are successfully doing something on social media, or however you do what you do. You got spiritual strength. You shine very brightly, and they don't like it. Because you're not sold out, because the fact that you're not sold out to them, and in one of their coat covers of secret societies, they haven't sodomized you to, initiate you. That's part of the initiation process. Before you get on that gravy train. Okay? Where they hit you in the back of that bag. Okay? And since you ain't a part of none of this shit, they can control you like that. So they got a problem with you. Collector, how dare you have this light shining on you and through you, and you around here shining brightly? How dare you have some type of success, triumph, or victory, doing what you do, having that spiritual strength the way you do, all how you do. without our help. How dare you? Who the hell told you you could be somebody? You can go somewhere. Who in the hell told you to wake up and pay attention? Betrayal. Five of Swords. This is why they're causing all this conflict and defeat in your life. Why they're being hostile towards you, abusive towards you, plotting on you. Collective? Yeah. Trying to cause you heartache and loss, trying to sacrifice you and shit. And because they know you know the truth. They know you ain't gonna fall for that okie doke. They know they can't hold you. That's why they really mad. See, they like brainwashed, dumbed down, gullible ass motherfuckers that'll do anything for money. They like motherfuckers that'll sell their soul, their ass, pimp out their kids, or sacrifice their mama to get the deal in the bag, bitch. Fuck that. They want you blood in, blood out in this bitch. Fuck that. No. I can't speak for everybody in attendance once again, but that's not in my contract, bitch. I don't have to do that. Just because other people had to do that, that's their business. We ain't the same. I don't have to do that. I don't have to suck no dicks, turn no tricks, sell out. None of that shit. To clarify collaborations and contracts or agreements, you know what I'm saying? I'm just real quick. When I fuck with motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? I personally feel like if you're gonna fuck with some bosses, if you're gonna fuck with somebody, you do so because you want to, not because you have to, not because you're being forced to. See, that's the difference between me and the other cats that's in the game. I can't, that's not even in my spiritual contract. It's not in my birth chart. No, none of that. And people can be mad if they want to. It's not my fault that that's what you had to do to get where you at. I'm not even trying to step on your toe to have what the fuck you got. So I don't have to do that. And that's not going to be forced upon me. That's what they don't get. See, the powers that be so used to boss hogging and bullying every goddamn body, but you done had all this goddamn power and all this goddamn authority. You done stole all this goddamn land and gold and oil and all this other kind of shit. You run the Federal Reserve, the whole banking system, every goddamn thing. You run it, ruling, controlling every goddamn thing. You recreated every goddamn thing in your image. You rewrote every goddamn thing, but what you forgot to do with your illuminated ass is to write in black and white how the fuck you really wanted us to live. You didn't write nowhere that we were supposed to bow down and worship you, that we were supposed to obey, that we were supposed to sell out, sell our soul, sell our ass, be willing slaves and puppets for you. It don't say that nowhere. Not in your rewritten, man-written Bible, not in your rules, regulations, and bylaws, not in the Constitution. You didn't write it nowhere. And you done rewrote everything. You didn't write it nowhere. So you're not going to convince me of that shit. And that's what I need to do. Subliminally, you're not going to tell me that that's what I got to do to have any fucking thing. It's a lie. That's a lie. Shit. I mean, people is crazy because I would go over their head and go ask Lucifer. Who y'all serve? I ask y'all goddamn God. Go smooth, go over your head and ask y'all God. And once again, I can't speak for everybody in attendance, but I ain't chasing fame no damn way. Some of y'all want fame. I want a humble, comfortable the fuck life. I'm not chasing fame. But I deserve to have a comfortable life. A safe, secure life with stability and security. I don't know what the fuck nobody else goddamn want. That's why I don't hate on no damn body else. I don't look at celebrities and envy them and be like, oh my God, I want to take their gifts. I want to take what they got. Fuck that. No, because I'm not willing to do what they did to get what they got. You know, some people out here chasing fame. You out here chasing fame, then hey, look, you got to follow their rules and regulations to have that shit. I ain't chasing fame. See, they got me all twisted in the game. That's what's going on here, though, y'all. That's what's going on here. Bottom of the deck, you got intuition. Spirit is saying, listen to your intuition. Okay. I'm seeing material and spiritual prosperity here at the bottom of the other deck. And I'm also seeing the page of air here. Okay. So there could be a lot of gossip and rumors, slander, backbiting, backstabbing, stalking, harassment, surveillance, and all other kind of shit on you or whatever, guys. Okay. But continue to listen to your intuition. Okay. Do what you need to do to protect yourself, to shield yourself, to cleanse yourself, to heal yourself as best you can, guys, okay? Because that's what's going on here, guys, okay? So I thank you all so very much for listening, for watching. If you'll be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tip.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shine bright like a diamond 36 with an underscore between each word. For any person who is interested in donating to the channel, you can do so through Cash App, which is $tip.diamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamond. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil that is lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep. Watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God.